New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
What Would Louise Say? Join us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Hosted by Reverend Martine Bernard. Explore the wisdom of Louise Hay. Brought to you by New Thought Media Network. Dive into Louise's teachings. Experience healing and empowerment. Reverend Martine shares insights. Connect with a contemporary audience. Unlock your potential. Transform your life with love. Embrace positivity and healing. Join our vibrant community. Ready to join us? Let's spread love and wisdom together. Please like, share, and subscribe. Only on New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
Hello, beautiful ones. I am Reverend Martine Bernard, the host of What Would Louise Say? I am so excited today because we have our beloved Anna and Christy. But let me tell you a little bit about what we'll be discussing today because it's very, very exciting. So before we begin, I want to let you know, our viewers, that the Heal Your Life journey is the topic of today. It begins July 23rd, 2026, and runs through August 27th. It offers 6 weeks of guided transformational healing, self-discovery, and personal growth. And why is it so important? It is for those of you who feel like they'd like to go deeper, and we'll also be discussing with Anna and Christy the Heal Your Life teacher and coach training, which runs from February 4th, 2027 through April 20th, with the in-person intensive training in San Diego, California on February 18th through the 27th. This is the 40th. We're celebrating 40 years of You Can Heal Your Life, the phenomenal book that has changed so many of our lives. And we are celebrating Louise's 100th birthday. So we are so excited to have Anna and Christy, who are the co-trainers for the U.S., COO and trainer for North America. We are so excited to have these beautiful ladies here to talk to us and to go deeper about the Heal Your Life journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Martine.
Yay. It's so wonderful to have you both here. You two who are forwarding Louise's worldview and legacy. You two, you're the future. Yay! Yay! Yay!
I feel so good.
Yes, the mentees of Dr. Patricia and Rick. So excited to have you here, ladies. Let's talk about the journey, the Heal Your Life journey. I feel as though having taken it, that it's a way for people, a beginner's way to anchor in the principles or even the chapters of Heal Your Life, to make it a way of life, to not just simply read it. Here's our beautiful cover. Oh, I'm breaking up the 40th anniversary gift edition. Beautiful, beautiful, my beloveds. So tell me a little bit more about the journey, Anna.
Yes. Well, I've been working with women for the last 15 years, both in groups and in person. And one thing that I've noticed, and it happens, that people have a lot of knowledge, right? Yes. You read a book, especially nowadays, for the last couple of years with expansion of podcasts, there is a lot of content there. However, the real change happens when you put that knowledge into the practice.
That's right.
And this is why the journey is a phenomenal transformational program, because it has consistency. We do it over the period of 6 weeks, and we stay together as a group. So you have the part that you do online in your own terms. You have, you have your meditation and exercises, and then we meet once a week for 90 minutes as a group to go over the material, and it looks like a group coaching.
Fabulous.
So all the knowledge is put into the practice in a supported space.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes the whole difference in knowing versus living the change.
This is so important because in our Unity churches, CSL churches, there is a statement that says the fifth principle: it is not enough to know the truth. We must live the truth that we know. And I would say that the journey, taking the turn, attending, is learning to know this truth. We have to live it, is living the truth and not simply knowing it. And that's what you're talking about. And so I know that the dates are July 23rd through the 27th. It's a 6-week program. And could you tell me a little bit about maybe the type of person that would be attracted to a program like this?
Mm-hmm. Well, Christy, you want to do that?
Yes.
Go ahead either way. Yeah. I mean, we both know.
Yes, definitely.
So I would say it's for every type of person, honestly. This is going to be for anyone who is looking to renew what they already know. They're looking to re-implement it because it's really, life comes at us fast sometimes, and it's really easy to kind of fall away from the tools that you have in your life. And it's for somebody who's just starting down this path of self-discovery and personal development. It really is for anybody in between, anyone who just wants to find a new way to make their life great.
Yes.
That's who this is for.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And what is the foundation of the journeys? Is it from the Heal Your Life, You Can Heal Your Life book? Does someone have to be prepared? Can they jump in? Do they have to have read Louise? Are there any requirements?
There's no requirements, and people who come, there's different, different kind of participants. Some read a book and are drawn to Louise Hay's work. Some just show up and say, we just recently had a woman who said, I never read a book. This is so new to me. Oh my God. So, you get to experience the whole new world within the group. And we have licensed teachers there. We have new people who are interested in the training. And we have some, people who just want to work on themselves. So no requirements. We do cover the core concepts are Louise Hay's philosophy.
That's
So
right.
we have 6 weeks, but 5 topics. The first week, we just go through introduction, connection, logistics, and all that jazz. And then after that, we have desirability. We have relationships, 11 relationships. We have mind-body connection, prosperity, and boundaries. So each topic is really well structured to lead one to another. And I love how we start with desirability, because even if someone didn't read a book or is completely new to this philosophy, we start from the core, and that's our inner dialogue and our beliefs and thoughts.
That's right. That
Then
is,
we
thank
dive
you.
deeper. Mhm.
Thank you for anchoring that, because Louise, the foundation of our philosophy as Heal Your Life teachers and coaches and trainers is that our beliefs matter, and the way we speak to ourselves matters. And so I find that many people today, especially women, are doing so much. They're doing so much for their children, their partners, their parents, their clients, for their congregants, for their communities. And they often neglect themselves. So Louise used to say that the longest relationship we ever have is the relationship with ourselves. That truth alone can change a life. So can we talk about how, for those of us who are doing so much for everyone else, that actually signing up and committing to the journey is a form of self-care and self-love?
Yeah, and that's the thing. we are doing so much all day, every day. And it can feel like, oh, am I going to add one more thing to my life? But that's not what this is. This is allowing yourself to take time out to remember who you are, to
Yes.
figure out where the blocks are, to find out how you can slow down and start enjoying your life rather than seeing it all as this weight that you carry. And that's why it's worth your time and energy to show up for yourself every time, regardless. It's always worth your time and energy to show up for yourself. And that's what the journey is. It's a journey of self-discovery. Because, Louise was right. The person you're going to spend the most amount of time with is you. So you might as well figure out how to enjoy you, right? How to take the best care of you.
Yes.
And how to enjoy your life.
Very,
rather
very
than just manage it.
Yes. There's a wonderful book that Louise wrote called Heal Your Life Meditations. And they're like treatments. I love that book. And the book on relationships says marriages come and go, relationships come and go, but the relationship that I have with myself is eternal. And I choose to love myself, whether or not the doors are opening or closing. And it's such a powerful, I've been saying this, I've used this treatment so many times, and this is so powerful, and it speaks to the journey. This is about cultivating, I would say, ladies, that attending this program and practicing these principles is about cultivating a deeper healing relationship with yourself.
Yeah,
as
for
the
sure.
self, for sure, as the self can get neglected. And for me, someone who read the book at 19, and I've read it over and over again, You Can Heal Your Life, and I've gifted lots of friends, even me, I've found that I've had to recommit to the principles because life is lifing.
Life is lifing. It doesn't stop lifing because, and I've heard people say that, like, well, if you're doing this, you must always be happy. And, otherwise, how does it work? No, life is still going to life. There is no, there's no way to stop that from happening.
Yes.
Life will life. But how do we handle it when life lifes with us?
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's right. And life is lifing by my landline ringing in the background because, beloveds, I still keep it because I always lose my phone and I wouldn't be able to call by phone if I gave it up. So life is lifing because I forgot I still had a life.
It always is.
In the middle of the show.
It's perfect. We always have those calls,
Yes.
The question is whether we're going to answer or not.
Exactly. Oh my God, how hysterical. So Anna, what would you say are the kinds of changes or shifts that participants tend to notice? And of course, Christy, you can also answer that question for us.
Well, the first change that we always see, and this comes with a lot of emotions, is that people realize they neglected themselves and abandoned themselves for a long time. So that's the first awareness and self-discovery that they have. Just as you were talking right now, Martine, about self-love and the relationships. When people hear that, when you give them the space, supported and safe space where they can look at themselves in the mirror, and you guide them through the exercise, a lot of emotions come, and they know that they haven't been there for themselves. So the biggest change is reconnection with who I am. Why am I doing everything that I'm doing? Because all these roles, I loved your introduction this morning when you said we give, to community, to everyone, we give, but sometimes they're just a coping mechanism. So we run from what we feel or what needs to be actually taken care of first. We give ourselves roles many times so that we forget.
Yes. And the coping mechanism.
It's a coping mechanism, right?
Yes.
So reconnection, this is what I'm doing. oh, this is what happens. Those discoveries. People feel lighter. They go, now I know exactly what I do. We see it all the time.
Yes.
People
Oh, yeah.
come and they do the work, and they come every Thursday and they go, well, this is what happened this week. And I saw my mom and my dad just called, and I noticed that I forgive. We hear these stories about forgiveness, about self-acceptance, about they did a meditation and they did an exercise, and someone else called them and told them they love them or they forgive them for something. So energy did the work. They said, I didn't even do anything and this happened. Well, you did it. You did it mentally, you did it emotionally, you did your inside job, and then it showed up in your life.
That's right.
So people come with different experiences, but it's constant because it's consistency. This change happens over 6 weeks. It doesn't stop there, and for many people doesn't start there, but for sure it doesn't stop there. They have access to the program for another 4.5 months because the total they have. Right, Christy, is it 6 months or
it's 6 months?
Yes.
Yeah. They have access
So they
to
go back
the portal that they get access to for a full 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
They can go back and do the exercise again and listen to the meditations. And both me and Christy are very resourceful, and we give them more access to our YouTube channel, to our Instagram, so they can get inspiration.
That's right.
We offer other things that we have and coaching and training. So we are there to support them, and we have WhatsApp group with them. So during the week, you see people share in a WhatsApp group.
Yes.
So much this has been, this is a new, this is new to me. I just discovered this and that. So they support and love each other. So it's consistency and support that makes that transformation.
Powerful. Christy, what can you say about consistency and the Louise Hay philosophy? I mean, many people have gone through the book. Many people have it on their shelves. They haven't dusted it off. It was something that they read once, or they've heard about affirmations. They've heard about self-love, mirror work. Can you speak to the power of consistency?
Absolutely. And I want to say that's okay too. It's okay. It's okay if it's been sitting on your shelf. It's okay if you've fallen away from it a little bit. Lives.
Yes.
And we can come back to it. We can come back to redeveloping ourselves. And that consistency, that ability to have those tools so it becomes really consistent. And I have to ask, can anybody hear the dog? We
Just
still
a
can't
little
hear the
bit.
dog.
This is the power of StreamYard and
Life
Zoom.
is lifing,
Life
and there's
is
somebody
lifing.
outside, and now my dog wants to go and eat them. And and that's the consistency where I'm just like, it's okay. I want to yell at the dog, but I can't. Life is lifing. But that is the consistency, right? That's the consistency that shows up when life doesn't go the way you expected or planned, as it often doesn't. When you have that consistency of knowing that your frequency, your vibe is on the right level, your affirmations are in place, all of that, you are able to go forward into all those lifing moments.
Yes.
So that is really important.
You're able to move forward centered. I was reading Dr. Joseph Murphy. He's an oldie but goodie. He was a divine science minister. He had a church of 5,000 people in Los Angeles. He wrote The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and he was one of Louise's favorite teachers. Hay House carries some of his classics, and he was saying that if you do affirmations 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, your life will change. So I was sitting here and I randomly opened his book and it came to this chapter, and I thought, wow, I am a teacher, I'm a coach, I'm a minister of new thought, and I've been thinking, unless I spend 2 hours a day affirming, and doing my spiritual work, because we call it spiritual practice, but I've been calling it my spiritual work. What was so powerful was how little time. 5
Yes.
minutes. I've been affirming and saying I
Yes.
love you in the mirror for 5 minutes and saying my affirmation, and my timer goes off before I know it. What is so powerful is that incremental little practices add up.
Mhm.
It's like a drop in a bucket. Oh, eventually the bucket
They
will
really
overflow.
do. Yes.
So the
Yes.
journey for me, my experience of the journey was that I had this wonderful 90 minutes with both of you weekly, and it overflowed into every area of my life. And sometimes I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing my affirmations. But the fact that I was able to come together in community and be with each other and be with others up leveled my progress.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Many times I feel like we're off siloed by ourselves. And what we really need is to be able to come into community. And the beauty of the journey is that we get to meet with like minded people and help each other. Because I think that, this philosophy, you read the book on your own. And you're like, where's that group? Where are the Heal Your Life people? Where can I find them? Well, beautiful ones, there is the journeys, and it's starting. And join
Yes.
us on July 23rd. And you will have a group of friends that you don't even know that you have. Yay! Look at that beautiful poster. Heal Your Life Journey. I love the pink and the cream and all of those taupey, lovely, soft plums, dusty rose colors. It's really, and that color, the rose chakra color, it represents self love. This is
Mhm.
really about gifting yourself with an actionable step towards self love.
Love.
Yeah.
And Martine, this reminds me of something as you're saying, and I hear this and I say it. I'm gonna be honest, I say it as well. Well, let's do the work. You need to do the work. You need to do the work. You need to do meditations. It's self-love.
It's self love.
Mhm.
So instead of setting those 5 minutes to do the spiritual work, we can reframe it to I'm committing to myself for 5 minutes. I'm going to go love myself in the mirror for 5 minutes.
Yes.
It feels different when we just say it. It brings the different energy. I'm showing up for myself and I'm being kind to myself for the next 5 minutes. Excuse me, my family. I gotta go, and look at myself in the mirror. So instead of doing the work, as we said, we already have full schedules. I have a list of things that I need to do. I don't need to add spiritual work to this.
Exactly.
What I need is connection with myself. I need to love myself. I need to show up for myself. I need to accept what's going on in my life and how I contributed to that
Exactly.
and find a way out of it. And I need space to breathe, right? That's what I need.
Yes.
I need another to-do list. So it's really reframing this is something that I'm doing for myself instead of this is something that has to be done so that I can feel better, so that I can live my best life. I hate it already, right? When you say it, it sounds like,
Mhm.
it's not really
Yes.
inviting.
Like more work, more to do.
More work. It's
And
not
this is a
inviting.
conscious commitment to self-love. That's what I call the Heal Your Life journey, a conscious commitment to self-love. Because as you said, Anna, and Christy has also said it, we can read the books. I don't know about you guys. We can read the books constantly. I'm a seeker. I love learning. I have books all around me. But are we practicing the principles that can change our life? And that's why Louise's message was so simple. She really wanted us, the family of humanity who she loved, to begin in little steps. And with little steps, and the Heal Your Life journey reminds you of all the little steps you can take. So this comes to my next question. How is the Heal Your Life journey different from other personal development and coaching programs?
So this is my favorite part of what makes it different, because so often you're going to buy something online and it's like a 7-day challenge or whatever, and you get something delivered into your inbox or to your WhatsApp, and you're expected to do it on your own. And then what happens? life lights.
Life,
And you
life is life.
right? And
Life
you're
is
like,
life.
oh, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it tomorrow again. I'll get back to it next week. You know what? I'm going to start over again in a couple of weeks. And this is what you do. But when you have a commitment to show up for a group,
Yes.
you show up. That's just human psychology. So this is an entirely different program where, yes, you're getting to do some of the work on your own. You're getting to journal, you're getting to meditate, but you come together as a group and you get that group coaching.
Yeah.
And that is everything that makes the difference, that live group coaching. And if for some reason you can't make one of them, it's recorded. So you still get that feeling of having been there.
Yes.
You know, so it's not like there's no exacting demand from people. It's just you show up to love yourself. And then you end up in a community of all love. And it feels so good.
It
So
feels
good.
so good. I was profoundly moved because I love that there are breakout rooms. And so you guys, people are partnered together. And there are no coincidences in the universe. Every person I partnered with had a golden nugget for me, had a gift for me. And it was as though I was talking to my best girlfriend. And it was so relatable. And there was something I offered and that was their aha moment, and something that they offered that was my aha moment. And so I felt as though you two were masterfully coaching all of us. The teachings were coaching us, and then we were coaching each other through this wonderful companionship and new friendships that developed. And I know that many of the women who took my Heal Your Life Journeys course are still communicating. They're still communicating on WhatsApp. People are still updating each other.
Yeah.
It's really something that you create community is created, but you stay connected to a larger community. And I think it's really important when we're doing this work, because Louise's worldview, the Heal Your Life worldview, goes against some of the naturally programmed stuff that we get. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work hard to get any place. Who can you trust today? Everything's going down. Everything is horrible. So it's so important right now at this time on the planet that we practice the positive. And I really feel that the Heal Your Life Journeys is about anchoring into what's positive, what's true, and what's universal, these universal principles that don't change. I think that's really important. It's really important, you know. And Louise's principles are also, they're universal and they can be practiced by anyone, regardless of your religious background. You don't have to be a believer. You don't have to believe in the universe. I just feel as though these principles are so practical. They make sense, that they just make your life better. They really, really just make sense.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They do.
At a time on the planet where things are a little bit crazy. So, my beloveds, we are going to take a small break. And I'm Rev Martine Bernard, host of What Would Louise Say? And we'll be back with Anna and Christy in a moment.
The Heal Your Life Workshop Facilitator and Life Coach Certification Training, approved personally by Louise Hay, is coming to San Diego. Facilitated by expert trainers Christy Dickson and Anna Milkic. This 3.5-month training includes multiple sessions on Zoom and 9 days in beautiful San Diego. It will change your life and enable you to help others transform their lives.
Please help us say thank you to all of our organizational sponsors, including the Hefferland Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown, New Thought Philadelphia, Center for Spiritual Living United Life, Sunshine Cathedral, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, One Heart Retreats, Universal Joy Center, Unity Kitchener, Unity Spiritual Center, Ottawa, Home Center for Spiritual Living, Satya Center, Begin Within Ministries, Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, and the Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle, as well as all of our individual donors. On behalf of New Thought Media Network, thank you, and please like, share, and subscribe. New Thought Media Network, come be you.
The Heal Your Life Workshop Facilitator and Life Coach Certification Training, approved personally by Louise Hay, is coming to San Diego. Facilitated by expert trainers Christy Dickson and Milkic. This 3.5-month training includes multiple sessions on Zoom and 9 days in beautiful San Diego. It will change your life and enable you to help others transform their lives.
Hello, hello, beloveds. We are back and we are talking about the Heal Your Life Journeys program starting on July 23rd. I've experienced it, and what I find so powerful, whether or not you're a teacher, you're a coach, you're a master trainer in this philosophy, it will bring up and heal, help you to heal whatever is going on. Anna and Christy, could you guys both talk about the healings or that you've gained through teaching the Heal Your Life journeys?
Yeah.
Because I know the more we repeat something, it's like a layer, an onion. You remove that next layer and you awaken more and you heal more. Can you talk about your own experiences?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, always.
Always, isn't it? It's ongoing work. It's always.
We can always talk about our experiences. Well, in my life, it for me personally, it goes back to the inner child. And I feel this is for most people as well. I was so blessed to have an opportunity to assist at the Heal Life trainings after I've done my initial training and as a workshop leader and a coach. And I've been traveling between Serbia and US, assisting the teacher trainer back in Serbia and Dr. Patricia Crane here in San Diego. And I noticed the shift every training that I would assist. So if we have an even number of participants, I would jump in as an assistant and do the exercises. So I really had an opportunity to assist, to be a participant in some of the exercises again. And I noticed how healing took place over time, because inner child and some other exercises, but specifically that one for me, brought a lot of tears every time.
Mm-hmm.
So going back, understanding, forgiving, and separating myself as an adult today from my inner child, emotionally detaching, was huge for me. That inner dialogue about self-beliefs, about what's true about life, just the way I grew up. I was in a car accident when I was 5, when my dad died, and we were separated, my sister and me, from our mom for almost a year. And I was in a hospital for 3-4 weeks, no parents. It was a lot of trauma. It was a lot of healing that needed to be done. But just because life was lifing back in Serbia, I didn't, we had to live, we had to live, we had to survive. So I didn't have a chance before I found about this work to really be aware of what happened and how that shaped me at a very early age. And from there, that change happened. So I would say for the last 15 years, I've been healing my inner child, and I've been healing a lot of other things that showed up in my life. I had to live the marriage. I had to make a decision, and it took me a long time, my previous marriage, where I was not happy. But I had to come to the point, and this is where Heal Life was a turning point for me, to accept that I deserve to feel better in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
And that's self-love, and that's self-acceptance. Instead of staying and trying, which I did for a long time before I came to this philosophy again. Because book, as we said, book kept coming to me. And every time we read a book, it speaks something different to us.
That's right.
Because we are at a different stage of our life. So now it's job, tomorrow is the finances, then it's marriage, then it's health. We always have something that we need more support with. And this is how Louise shows up for us through the book. And it's real. It's not even a miracle. It's real. And everyone who experienced that, and everyone who went to the library and had a book, coming into their head,
Exactly.
knows it's not a miracle. It's the universal truth. And I believe Louise's philosophy is there to remind us.
Yes.
Because everything else was built to make us forget. Life was created in a ways, society, everything was politics, everything is made in a way to separate us from our core, from our truth, from our center.
Yes.
And Louise's book is something, and Louise's philosophy and what we teach today and continue teaching is go back to yourself. And I know it sounds so AI when I say go back to yourself, but it is. It is go back to yourself, go back to your mirror, go back to being gentle and kind to yourself. This is the philosophy, this is what we do in a journey as well. We help people become kinder to themselves. Because once you're kind, that's when healing takes place. You can take a breath and say, it's okay. You soften from the inside.
That is so true. Oh, and I get shivers when Anna speaks, because Anna is a living testimony. We all are. But Anna's, what can be accomplished through this philosophy, through these tools, through this system? This is a system of awakening. It's a system of healing, and it's so simple. That is what's so powerful. And the more I interview teachers and coaches, this is applicable regardless of your age. Like there's some things you do that you go, oh, it's only for the whomevers, or oh, it's only for the older folks. What's so powerful is that because life is constantly shifting, you go through a few years where relationships are the focus. And then suddenly money's the focus. And then suddenly the body is the focus. And then suddenly it's your inner self-esteem is the focus. And the Heal Your Life journey pinpoints each of those things. The same way that Heal Your Life, You Can Heal Your Life, the book does. So we are constantly cycling through these different, I guess, the pie chart and the different pizza slice of our lives. And so at every stage of life, there's something. If you're alive, you're dealing with something. Your money, you could be a billionaire, but you're dealing with the fact that your sister drives you nuts. So it allows you, the journeys, the Heal Your Life journey is an opportunity to deal with what's happening in your life. And that's why I feel like people can take the journey, the Heal Your Life journey all the time. All the time, at any stage of life, because there's usually, life is lifing somewhere. Life is lifing somewhere. And then there's that person who might be looking at childhood issues, like they're really in, gosh, this thing happened to me when I was 10 years old. And here I am at 35 or 45 or 25 or 65 or 75, and it's coming up. And the Heal Your Life journey gives you the tools to address it yourself. That's what's so powerful. Louise was the queen of self-help. She really was.
She still is.
She still is.
She still is. Yeah.
I don't know. Trust me, I've been through different programs. I've been through many, motivational speakers, to many, which you may call it, books, but nothing speaks like Louise. And it's not only for me; it's for everyone. People know it.
That's right. This book, this philosophy, as it's going on in and on my screen, is life changing. It's life changing. And it doesn't matter what stage of life you're in. And the journeys is the Heal Your Life journey is the applicable, teachable, hands on training of you can heal your life. It really, really is. That goes over every chapter. In our lives, we have multiple chapters. And the universe might be saying, okay, this year or these few months is the relationship chapter. Okay, this year or this month is the body chapter. And it allows you to go through all of the chapters and see where you're thinking and your emotions are holding you back.
Yes.
It is a fabulous gift to the self. It is a fabulous gift to the self.
And what I love is Louise doesn't ask you to ignore what's going on, right? It's not, it's not this toxic positivity. Just ignore what's happening in your life and just put out happiness, 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 right? And that makes such a difference because you are acknowledging what is going on, what has happened, your fears for the future. You're acknowledging all of that. And then you're learning how to reframe it. And that's where the affirmations come in.
Yes.
And that's where just changing your mindset, and it's amazing what a difference it makes. And for me, I've always struggled with the sense that I need to take care of everybody, and then I get uber overwhelmed. Since I was a kid, right? That's my inner child that needs to be healed. And it's something I continue to work on. But now I know, one of my favorites is the mind body connection. I used to, the shoulder just used to ache and ache and ache. And that is carrying the weight of the world.
Yes.
And I learned, first of all, I had to learn that that was a belief I had, that I have to carry the world, right?
Yes.
It belongs to me. It does not belong to me.
Exactly.
And then I had to change that belief. So first you figure out what it is.
Yep.
And then you can start working on it. And the shoulder, for years it hurt. I couldn't sleep. I'd go to chiropractors, I'd go to masseuses, I'd get headaches. And once I started saying I can unload some of this to other people. This weight is other people can carry it too.
Yes.
It stopped hurting. That's that mind body connection.
Yes.
But then it's things like, and it still pops up. Yesterday, my internet went out and I'm in a different area than I normally am. And I've had to deal with lighting and stuff. And I was feeling frustrated. And this morning I was like, no, it's going to be great today. And I did my mirror work. Right. So it's not, it's dealing with the long-term issues that come up, like Anna said, that inner child stuff that comes from way back. But it also shows up I want to get up and I want to have a great day today. I want to have so I'm going to go to my mirror and I'm going to say, you're amazing and you've got this. And it's going to work out great in this other place you need to be. And all is well. All is well.
All is well.
Mhm.
Christy, you've pinpointed a very important principle, reframing. Reframing. I feel as though Louise gives us the tool to heal our lives with ourselves, with the mirror work, without having to do years of therapy. And I'm pro therapy. I'm pro therapy. I am pro therapy. I'm not denying the fact that talk therapy is very, very healthy. But what you're speaking to, Christy, is that mental reframe. When you began to address the belief, and the therapy was wonderful and the therapists were amazing, but when you changed the idea and thought that you had to carry the weight of the world, your body healed.
Yeah.
When I began to truly forgive those in my life, my cancer healed. And my cancer healed, and I'm not saying I'm pro the treatment. Go get the treatments, my beloveds, if you've been diagnosed. But I found for me that when I worked on the belief and I did the inner forgiveness work, being willing to forgive and mirror work, without treatment, suddenly something that was there was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
And this
Yeah.
is
And
reframe.
it's really, and it's available to all of us.
Yes.
That is available to everyone on this planet.
That's right.
And it is healing. And you can be from anywhere. And that's the thing. In our training, or in our trainings too, in our trainings, in the journey, we have people from all over the world who
That's
come,
right.
right? And we have teachers and coaches in over 90 countries. We're in 9 languages.
That's right. 1,600 teachers, correct?
We're
More than
actually
16?
we're 1,800. We're like over 1,800 right now that are licensed,
Wow.
and it's just it is really incredible to see people realize that they can be empowered
Yes.
to make a difference. And I would encourage your listeners just right now, just to stop and say to themselves, even though
Mm.
I am afraid of blank, even though I'm in fear of blank, I know all is well.
Yes.
I know I am safe.
Mm.
Acknowledge it, but then I know all is well. I know I am safe.
Yes.
I know this will resolve to my highest good.
Yes.
That's available for free to everyone.
Oh, so powerful. Anna, who changed her life, had a divorce, attracted a beautiful new husband, travels the world, left Serbia, came to America, studied psychology. Christy, who's healed her body and her belief system, has helped hundreds of women to do so, both of them. Me, who actually the big kahuna, as they say, healing from a life-threatening disease through this philosophy. My beautiful ones, viewers, this is available to you. These are tools that you can use on a daily basis for free. You'll have these tools, and the Heal Your Life journey gives you the tools and the reframe. We want you to join. It starts on July 23rd. It goes for 6 weeks. Anna, is there anywhere, Reverend Dr. Robert, can we see the beautiful flyer again? I want our viewers to be able to take a screenshot. Ladies, where do they go? How do they sign up? Tell us.
So they can go to experience.louisehayusa.com.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
/journey.
That's right. That's right. Deservability, relationships, mind, body, prosperity, boundaries. Boundaries. Is that not
Boundaries.
huge?
Boundaries are the big everything.
Boundaries.
You read those topics, I'm like, this is important, this is important, and this is important.
Ah, but it
Everything
starts
all-
with boundaries, because if you don't honor your boundaries or establish them, you're not going to be able to feel like you deserve. You're not going to be able to manifest. I had to set boundaries. I couldn't caretake everyone when I was going in the middle of this dis-ease. I had to set some boundaries and actually, for the first time, really take care of Martine. That was a huge boundary, because I love talking and healing and supporting. And it was like I had to put on that oxygen mask first. And that was a huge boundary and shift for me.
Yes. And that's what people don't realize about, talking about boundaries. It's a shift. It doesn't mean you're suddenly mean and you're saying no to people, right?
Yes.
It's a shift. Prosperity, it's a shift.
Exactly.
The deservability, you're shifting into another thought process so that your body, your mind, your soul, all of that is open to finding a new way so you can find the joy in your life. You can find the contentment in your life. And
Yes,
again, it's available to all of us, regardless of our circumstances.
that's right. I think it's
Regardless.
And the
regardless.
yeah. And the big thing is you can't fail. It's going to be better than it is right now for sure.
That's right.
Anything you do, it's going to bring something better. So you can't fail.
Exactly. And
Doing the
Yes.
affirmation, the mirror work, whatever,
You can't
forgiveness,
fail.
it helps. It makes you feel better in your life. It
That's
creates
right.
better surrounding for you. So
Exactly. So from the you can heal your life journeys, what's the next step? If someone decides and they're like, "Yay, I love this." What is the next step? The
Well,
next step is the training. Let's
The
talk
next
about
step
that.
is the training. Yes. And there you learn how to give people their life back. You learn how to give people the tools. You learn that anybody like Anna and I, we're not we're not special. We've just been doing this for a long time and we want to impart that knowledge. But
Yes.
again, anybody who comes in and learns and trains, they can go out and do it too. It is a teachable skill.
It really is. It's a teachable skill. My favorite thing about the in-person in-person training in San Diego was that we did the 2-day course.
mhm.
We did. So I felt as though what's beautiful, beloveds, if you're streaming, if you're watching this, is that you actually go through your own healing process. You experience what you are going to be teaching and facilitating for others. And that's what's
Yes.
so powerful.
Yes,
You
it's super
actually-
powerful. It's super
Yeah.
powerful. You go through it on the first 2 days of the training. The training is 10 weeks long, the in-person part of it. So for the
Yes.
first 2 days, you go through the program and you're a participant. So that's when healing
Yes.
really begins. And then it continues for the rest of the training as you teach how to do all these things. The beautiful thing about the journey is that once you go through the training, that's in February, you get to teach the journey. So
That's
you can offer this journey, and for people who are interested, they can come and see how it is and see if this is something that they want to teach. It's very well structured. It's amazing. And the training for those who are interested, the journey is $349. We have the early bird discount by July 10th of $299. And
Yes.
if they decide after the journey, oh, I want more, I really want to teach this really resonates with a lot of times. It does happen. We honor that tuition from the journey toward their big tuition for the training,
Ooh, I didn't know that.
right?
That's
So they get a
phenomenal.
discount. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mhm.
Oh, that is phenomenal. And quite honestly, with all of the coaching programs out in the world,
Mhm.
you are standing on 40 years of a global philosophy that has impacted people in over 90 countries. Those are the trainers, let alone, I think it's 90 million people have read You Can Heal Your Life.
Yes.
And when something becomes a global phenomenon, it's because everyone's like, oh, yeah,
It works.
I relate to this. It works.
It works.
It works. Whether it's an Apple phone, nothing against Androids, everybody, whether it's Celine Dion, whether it's Madonna, whether it's Lady Gaga, when it becomes a global, whether it's our phones and our little tablets and our Kindle, when it becomes a global phenomenon, whether it's a dress, it's practical. Everybody wears dresses everywhere. It's because everyone finds it relatable. It makes sense.
Yes.
And everyone realizes there is something to this. So I don't know about you, but I'm so proud, beautiful ones, to be a Heal Your Life teacher and coach, because it stands on a foundation that's 40 years old and beyond, which is the science of mind. And that's why You Can Heal Your What Would Louise Say is on the New Thought Media Network, because Louise was a science of mind practitioner, and she was also a minister in our philosophy. So it's all connected. These are ancient, timeless principles.
Yes, they are.
And so give yourself a real hug and sign up for the Heal Your Life journeys, because I believe it's an act of radical self-love.
Yeah.
And it allows you to make that change, that, if you're feeling stuck in your life and you just can't get there, the same way we go to dentists and doctors and florists, you can go pick your own
Yes.
flower, but we will even go to a florist and say, hey, can you make a bouquet for us? Because they're the expert. Come to these beautiful experts, Anna Milkic and Christy Dickson, and they will help you to love yourself even more. Even more. And I'm excited. I'm so excited because at this time on the planet, my beloveds, you're both master teachers. You've applied this philosophy, these teachings, and you've changed your life. And I would love for each of you to give us 3 things. I ask everyone who comes on the show, 3 things that can help anyone at this time on the planet. It's summer. It's summer in the Northern Hemisphere, so things feel a little lighter. But the state of the world is still a little bit crazy.
Yes.
What would you have to offer besides the journey, and including the journey, the Heal Your Life journey, to our viewers? What are 3 things that they can use to just make themselves feel better and not be so overcome by the stressors of this world at this time?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They can take a deep breath. That's the first one. In every situation, take a deep breath.
Oh, yes.
Because that's something that brings us back to this present moment. And as Louise says, the power is always in the present moment, right?
Yes.
That's the first one. The second one is give yourself a big hug. By doing this gentle gesture, it reminds you that it's okay, that all is well. It reminds you of the affirmation that life loves you, that you have yourself as a support. And the third one is have fun. Laugh and have fun and find ways to do things that make you laugh, even if it's watch a small video or go dance or play with your kid. Do something that's fun, that brings joy to you and your inner child as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Those are great. Yes.
Those are great. Take a breath, hug yourself, have fun. I've been taking to 5 minutes of comedy on YouTube.
I love it.
I've had to laugh. I've had to laugh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see. What are your 3 suggestions?
So, my number one thing, and it's Louise's number one thing, is to stop the criticizing of yourself.
Yes.
The number one thing you can do, again, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It just takes awareness. Pay attention. Hear your inner critic. Say thank you. But I'm going to believe something else about myself today.
Yes.
The other thing to remember, yes, the world feels a bit nuts. Right? It does. It does. And it is not your responsibility to carry the weight of that. It does nobody any good for you to sit and wallow and to worry about it.
Yes.
It does everybody good when you put love back into the world.
That's right.
Put love right back in. And just when you feel like you have no control over it, just send love.
That's right.
Hug your friends, hug your family. Be kind to those you disagree with. It's okay, because love will always be the answer.
Mm.
And the third and the final thing, and this one is the big F word, forgiveness.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness, forgive yourself for feeling frustrated, for feeling scared, for feeling alone, whatever it is. Forgive yourself.
Yes.
And forgive others. Because you can change only one person on this planet. One person, and that's yourself.
Exactly.
Right? So forgive others for not being on the same path as you.
Exactly. And it'll help you have less wrinkles. Louise would
it
say,
really will. Right? You're doing less of this.
You'll
Would you rather have
feel
smile
better.
wrinkles?
Exactly. All that hard, all that holding on to stuff. And I love
It's
to
so
hold on to
true.
stuff. But thank God, be willing to forgive. And that's the mastery of Louise. She always talks
Mhm.
about just be willing.
That's
Just,
Just
brilliant.
be willing.
just be willing. Oh, I'm willing to
Yeah.
forgive. You can
Yep.
start there, or you can be willing to willing to be willing to be willing to be
Yes.
willing to be willing to be willing to
Yes.
forgive. Oh, my beloveds, it's been such a joy having you on the show. Once again, the Heal Your Life journey starts on July 23rd,
Third. Yep.
July
2023,
23rd.
runs through August 27th. And you can sign up. There's an early bird special, beloveds. After that, if you're like, oh, I love this stuff, there is the Heal Your Life training in person in San Diego, running from February 4th through April 29th of 2027. You can plan ahead and in person. And if you're in a winter place like me, you will love going to San Diego in the
Mhm.
winter in person on
Right.
February 18th, right after Valentine's Day, through the 27th. And these two beauties will be your teachers, their masters in the philosophy, and we would be so glad to have you there. This is a gift to yourself.
Yes.
Primarily, it's a gift to
Yes.
yourself.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Christy.
Thank
Join
Thank you
us
you.
so
all.
much.
Join
Thank
us.
you.
Join them for the Heal Your Life journey. Can't wait to see you there, beloved. Sign up. And I'm so excited. I love, love, love. And Louise is 100 years old this year. So we're
Yes.
celebrating that
Mhm.
at the 40th anniversary of You Can Heal Your Life, that masterful book that has radically changed the lives of so many of us. I
Yes.
am Rev Martine Bernard and your host, the host of What Would Louise Say on the New Thought Media Network. And see you next time.